99.9% of the time, if she's on the pill. Jules rolls her eyes and drains her champagne glass. I'm going to walk around and check out some of this exhibit. Max slips his hand around her waist. I'll come with. Later, Van says as they saunter off. Then he and I are standing shoulder to shoulder watching the crowd. There's a silent auction going on right now, and people are circulating around the tables to put in their bids. The event is being sponsored by the Carolina Cold Fury, and thus some members have to be here tonight to represent the team. I never mind dusting off my tux and rubbing elbows with people, because generally I'm a sociable guy, and who doesn't like doing something charitable? How much longer do you think we have to stay? I mutter out of the side of my mouth to Van while keeping a pleasant smile in place. Half hour? He asks back. Done. I agree as my eyes move over the crowd. I'm going to hit up the hors d'oeuvres, Van grumbles to me. It's the only reason I came. He hates these things and bitched and moaned about it the entire time he was driving us here tonight. He's my temporary roommate for now, and seems pretty chill, but he can be kind of an asshole at times. My eyes move from Van's retreating back to sweep the room, and that's when I see her. Going back to that statistical improbability about getting laid, I'll clarify that only holds true if the woman is single, as I don't mess with married ladies. I see no ring on her finger, which is the first place I look. Then I take a moment to appreciate everything else I'm seeing. She's tall and lithe, walking gracefully my way, but she's not looking directly at me. She has long, curly, fiery red hair, and her ice blue eyes are looking a bit distressed. I turn my head to look over my shoulder, but the only thing behind me is the Acrocanthosaurus. That dinosaur isn't going anywhere, so I look back to her. When she's 3 feet away, her gaze sweeps to me briefly, and I get a polite smile. Then, to my surprise, she walks up to the exhibit, which sits raised on a tiled dais, and pulls up the skirt of her black evening gown. It's simple but form-fitting with thin straps, exposing light freckles spread across her shoulders. They match the ones over her nose and forehead. I'm not normally a freckle dude, but her skin is like creamy porcelain, and her facial features are damn near perfect. She's the type of woman who doesn't need makeup. Her face alone is the beauty, the freckles only enhancing it. Yes, she pulls her skirt up to her knees and without any hesitation steps up onto the tiled dais. She sidesteps through some fake foliage that's added to give an idea of the terrain that this dinosaur once roamed and stops in front of the back left leg. With her brows furrowed, she squats with her legs primly angled to the side and reaches a hand out, rubbing her index finger along one of the bones. Very interesting. She's totally hot and so very interesting. I figure she's supposed to be fondling the dino bones, or she's a nutcase and will be hauled out of here soon. But I'll enjoy the view until then. Before I can contemplate it further, though, she stands up and walks back through the foliage to the edge of the dais and looks directly at me. Help a girl down? I take the hand she's holding out to me as she pulls her dress up a bit in preparation to step off. Absolutely, I say as I present my hand to her gallantly. Her resulting smile is actually a little flirty as she quips, My hero. One seriously high and spiked heel comes down onto the industrial carpet that runs through the building, followed by the other, and as soon as she's stable, I contemplate letting her hand go. But as I said before, she's totally hot, most likely single, and very interesting indeed. I'm Lucas Fournier. I'm here on behalf of the Cold Fury. Her hand squeezes mine as she inclines her head. I actually know who you are, Mr. Fournier. I'm Stephanie Fraser. Still holding her fine-boned hand with the softest skin, I ask, And you were molesting that dinosaur because... Stephanie's laugh is bold and infectious as she tips her head back, making her flame-colored curls spill farther down her back. When she looks back to me with sparkling eyes, she says, I thought I saw Nick. My eyes cut over to the skeleton and back to her in confusion. Nick? I'm the director of...